Guys, Lionel here with Run Outdoors. Today's going to be a little bit different. Instead of doing some hunting stuff or reloading product reviews, I'm going to go over something that I've been doing for a few years now. It's meal prepping, and it's been super important in my life. Staying healthy and hitting the weights and eating good. A lot of people have questions on, how do you get started? How do you do it? So today I'm going to go over how I make upwards of 20 plus meals in a couple of hours. It's almost 5 o'clock now. By 7 I'm going to be done, and I'm going to give you guys a little review on what we got going on here. We're going to be making this stuff's been thawing out already. I got some Atlantic salmon, boneless chicken breast, some beef. We're going to be making some brown rice, sweet potatoes. This is how I go about my veggies. Canned veggies seem to be what works best for me. Fast. Carrots, green beans, peas, lima beans, combination of peas and carrots. So, yeah, we're gonna go through this. How I get all this stuff done and how easy it can be. So. Just bear with me, I'm going to get this stuff started. So one of the first steps I do is I got some baking pans, baking sheets, line them with foil. One of them is going to have my chicken, other one's going to have the salmon on it. And then as far as the beef, I'm going to cook that in a pan and probably mix it up with some of the rice and whatnot. Okay guys, so one of the first things I do, since this takes the longest, is I get my brown rice going. I have this little Roma Walmart rice cooker. There's 4 cups of rice in there. So I get my vegetable broth or chicken broth. It doesn't matter. This time just happens to be vegetable broth. And I fill this sucker up until it covers. What I'm going to do is I'll let this cook through for a little bit. Probably 20 or 30 minutes, and then I'll come through and I'll add some egg or some seasoned salt, something like that, just to kind of spice up. Brown rice gets kind of bland, so this is how I do this. You come over here, turn this on, and it's as simple as pushing brown rice. Boom, we're cooking. We'll get back to that here, and I think it takes roughly around 60 minutes or so to do. So we'll get back to that here in a bit. Alright guys, so I got the chicken prepped up. This is about as simple as it gets. Put all your chicken in there. This happens to be chicken breast, boneless. I fill it up with lime juice. I love this lime juice stuff, so I literally just douse the chicken on there and throw the seasoning on, and you're good to go after that. Once I get the salmon done, which is going to be prepped the exact same way, I'm going to get it all and throw it in the oven and let it start cooking. Guys, now the salmon's done. Like I said, it's the exact same way. This one is lime juice. The salmon fillets are just sitting in a bath of lime juice, and I put some garlic parmesan seasoning on them. This is the first time using this, so I hope it comes out good. You know what? I'm by no means any sort of chef or anything. This is all about efficiency. I want to get this shit cooked and in the freezer and ready to get eaten. So my oven just sounded that it was ready to go, so put these bad boys in here. Put the chicken in the oven. There. Come back over here. Get the fish. Put it in there. And these are going to cook for, we'll do kitchen timer. I usually do my fish for about 15 minutes. Right, so I'll run this 15 minutes down. I'll pull my fish out. And then I'll add another 10 minutes on there and let the chicken finish through. And I'll have my fish and chicken done in 20 or 30 minutes. So Let me get back to the beef part of this, and I'll show you how I prep that. Okay, guys, this is how I do veggies. Everything comes from a can. I used to do fresh veggies. That shit. Sometimes I don't get a microwave, and some of this stuff has to thaw out on the dash of my truck, and it doesn't fucking taste good, so I don't do it anymore. So this is how I've been doing it. Straight out of the can. So what I'm gonna do is I take each one of these, each individual one. Like I'll take these carrots, I'll put them in the pan, I'll let them saute, let them warm up a little bit. Then I'll empty the carrots out into this big giant pan. So on and so forth. I'll do the same thing with the peas, into here, from here into there, and I'll do that until I'm all done. And then once this pan is full, I'll just mix it all together and throw servings into my food prep containers. Okay, so I'm gonna get that taken care of, and I don't know how the hell I'm gonna put all these videos together, but you guys are gonna get the gist of it when it's all said and done. Okay, hey guys, the stove just sounded that the fish is done. I got my huge pot of veggies and whatnot. So what I'm gonna do is, let me get this towel sprawled out here because that shit comes out on fire. Yeah. Put my little towel there. My fucking oven mitt. Pull this fish out. Alright. Boom. There's 5 fish meals. So I'm gonna come back over here. I'll do kitchen timer. I'm gonna put another 10 minutes on there. That'll give me a 25. You know what? I'm gonna put 15 minutes because it's chicken and I don't trust fucking chicken. So that'll give me a 30-minute cook time for the chicken. And you can see in there it's coming out pretty damn good. So everything's heated up already. What I'm gonna do is get all this. I'm gonna get all these veggies and start putting them into my containers, and we'll keep working our way down. Guys, I got all the veggies out of this pan. Like I said, it's about efficiency, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this pan to make my my beef meals also. So in this pan I have 3 2-pound packages, so there's roughly 6 pounds of beef in this pan. I'm just gonna make it into just hamburger meat, just you know, nothing fancy, no patties or anything like that. I'll take proportioned. So what I like to do with the beef is whatever's left here. So you can see how I separated all my veggie with about a spoonful in each pot. So like I have 5 fishes and I believe 7 fish, 7 chickens. So I'll just use the beef and make up, you know, proportionally what's left over. I'll explain it to you more as we continue here. But the beef's going. Chicken's got 7 minutes to go, and we're done. So bear with me. We'll be back, guys. So we're gonna put the our protein in here. This is Atlantic salmon, and it is looking delicious. I had to beat the kids off of it a while ago because they wanted to come and eat them. You guys can probably hear them in the background. So our fish is done. Like I said, guys, efficiency. I got the beef going, and there's 3 minutes left on the chicken, so it shouldn't be long. You can see we're starting to make some meals here, fellers, ladies. Come back over here. We got the rice cooking away. Here in a second, I'll throw 2 eggs and some spices. The spices are just going to be seasoned salt, but I'll throw some eggs in there just to give it a little more texture and kind of season it up a little bit. Meal prepping. Guys, chicken just came out, and the beef is just about finished. If you guys are wondering, this is 70-30 beef. We actually just had this. We had just had this steer slaughtered about a week ago, so I got a surplus of 70-30 beef. I know a lot of people like using a lot leaner beef. I want the extra caloric intake, so I opt for 70-30. I'm a fairly active person. My job requires me to stay outside moving all the time, regular workout routine and whatnot. So I try to keep my caloric intake up. So let's recap. We have our fish done, our veggies are done, we have our chicken finished. The rice is always the last thing to come through. I just put 2 eggs and seasoning in there. Like I said, I use just standard shit. Seasoned salt. Good to go. I need to see how my carbohydrates is going to turn out. I may end up using these steaming sweet potatoes, or another option that I like doing is black beans. Love these things. This and the beef make a great combination. So let me get this stuff sorted out and we'll get back to it. Okay guys, let's recap. We got beef, chicken, and salmon. Almost done. The rice just sounded that it was finished, so I'll get that sucker proportioned out, and I'll figure out if I'm gonna make black beans or sweet potatoes. Can't go wrong with either one. But let me get this stuff sorted out, put in the containers, and then I'll get back with you guys. Okay guys, so I opted for the black beans instead of the sweet potatoes. Like I said, this is about efficiency, and it's just a lot easier for me to just make a few scoops of black beans, which I've done right here, and throw them in the containers and call it good. So right now we're looking at 6:24, so it took me roughly an hour and a half to get to where I'm at now, and I have 20 meals. So I have an entire week's worth of food here, lunch and dinner, and then I end up cooking another meal at night. My breakfast is the same exact tactic. I make 5 8 egg meals, and I use egg whites for that. I'll do the same thing. I'll throw them in the freezer and I'll just grab them out as I need them. But I hope this helped you guys out, man. I hope you realize how easy it is. Everybody has an hour and a half out of an entire week to change their life for the better. I mean, it's super easy. Chicken, brown rice, veggies, chicken, black beans, veggies, beef, brown rice, veggies. And I mean, the sky's the limit for anything you want to do. This could have easily been beef, sweet potato, veggies. I mean, you can make a combination of anything you want. Just the idea here is to not get bored, because I've been there. You know, I've eaten the same damn thing for a whole week and it sucks. So, anyways, guys, I hope this helps you out, and I hope you guys get started on this and start changing your life, start feeling good, and maybe get a few more years out of this beautiful life God's given us. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.